Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Watercolor Wednesday. I'm Leslie Watkins. I hope you're well today. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late, but I've got something really fun to share with you. I've got a brand new stamp set from the new catalog that's coming out on, I think it's May 4th. So let me show you what it looks like. There we go. And it also, I have the bundle, so the dies that come with it are like this. And you can see I haven't even used them yet. So when you get a new set of dies, you just want to be very careful when you take them off the sticky backing that you don't bend them. But you can see you can cut this bouquet out. You also have these, well actually maybe we'll play with it today. Why don't we just put this aside for now, and if there's enough time I will come back to that. So this is one of those stamp sets that have the color inserts, or the filling, the color filling I guess you'd say, for each of the flowers. And it's got some nice sentiments. It's got these two bouquets plus this other little spray that looks something like a Queen Anne's lace maybe, or a maybe a hydrangea. And I also have the DSP that comes with this suite, and I want to show it to you because I think it's so pretty. And this is very much a watercolor style design. So I'll just go through these quickly and show you both sides. Now for those of you who are new to these products, they come from a company called Stampin' Up, and I use Stampin' Up to provide a lot of the materials for my online classes. And the quality is excellent, the designs are wonderful, the tools are fantastic, and there's just a lot of reasons why I like to use these products. But one of the things that I like best in the new catalogs is this set of watercolor papers, because I'm planning on using a lot of these designs in my upcoming projects. And it also features something called the new in colors. So in colors are colors that are introduced every 2 years, and they overlap the previous years in colors. So every year there are 5 new colors and 5 colors retiring. And these colors that you see in this paper are a lot of the new in colors that are going to be available in May. So if you do not have a catalog, please let me know, and I will send you one with your next order. So look at how pretty that is. And I can see using these finer prints on the insides of boxes or as mats to the watercolors. I mean the behind the watercolors on a card. Just really soft and pretty, very, very springy and summery. These would also be fantastic for Mother's Day. So those are the sheets that come in the designer series pack, or as we call it, DSP, and these are 12 by 12 double-sided, as you can see. And today what I want to do is I want to take this set out and see what we can do with it. So I'm just going to grab a piece of watercolor paper. This is the Fluid 100 watercolor paper, which is also available. And I will have all of these products listed below if you don't have any of them. And let's just do both of them. Let's see what they both look like. This will just fit, not quite. Let me find a bigger block. There we go. So it's a nice size stamp. And this is the E block that I'm putting that on. And I'm going to, I'll use my Sahara sand for this one. And the other one, there we go. Oop, a little smudge. That's what we call an incident. All right. Doesn't matter because I'm going to be cutting this out anyway. So let's get this cleared away. And I'll zoom you in so you can see what I'm doing better. There we go. And I'm using my red, yellow, and blue watercolors. There they are. Now if you want to use ink or colored pencils, of course you can do that as well. And I've got my medium water painter. And I'm just going to begin by mixing up some green. So I'm taking some yellow, a little bit of blue, and keeping it kind of on the yellow side. And the style of this lends itself perfectly to a very quick, spontaneous, loose style of painting. So this is a great one for beginners. And by the way, I'm very, talking about beginning watercolor painters, I'm delighted to announce that I've begun placing my classes on my new platform, and I've got my pop-up card class, which is already up and running, and I will be sending out an announcement shortly where you can get all the information about how you can access those things. So if you are not on my mailing list, you really want to be on it now. So go to dandelioncottagedesign.com and subscribe to Notes, which is my newsletter. It comes out on the 1st of the month. And you will also then be automatically on my announcement list, and you will get all of the updates regarding the new classes. And in May, the beginning watercolor classes will be starting. So if you'd like to learn more about watercolor, about the materials, the tools, color mixing, values, temperature, design, the whole nine yards, then please please get subscribed so I can send you the information on the beginning watercolor course. And that is a 6-week course. It's comprehensive. It'll help to give you a very strong foundation in everything that you need to know to get started. So I'm just putting a very light wash on this big flower. And I'm getting a little bit darker in color. And just keeping it very simple. Here we go. And let's see. Make this, I think we'll do a little pink flower down here. Just pull that around. And I'm taking some of that red now and I'm mixing it with my yellow to get a kind of a peachy color. It's just a charming stamp set, and I think you'll see all sorts of wonderful projects with this stamp set coming right up. I think it's the perfect thing to make decorations for your journals, to decorate your boxes, and of course loads and loads of cards. And it's something that will be perfect for Mother's Day, thank you cards. If you're someone that sends notes to your teachers, this would make a wonderful pattern for to make your own GSP. Here we go. So you can see with just a few minutes, with just a very little effort, you can get something quite beautiful. Yeah, so if anyone needs a catalog, let me know. I've already started getting my catalogs in to be able to share with people. And if you and if you'd like a catalog and you place an order for one of my upcoming classes, I can just pop it in the package so you can have it even faster. So I'm just adding a little more color here and there. I'm going to go back into those leaves, and this time I'm mixing a green, but a little more on the blue side, so it's a little bit darker. There we go. Now how pretty is that? And then finally I'm going to put a couple of accent strokes here and there. So I'm taking a darker color and I'm just going to go into the folds of this flower. A little bit here. And I think the centers of the flowers could use a little bit of a extra texture, so I'm just going to get a little darker yellow there. There we go. Let's get this pink one. Okay, so that looks good to me. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to get out the the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I'm calling it by the name of our old machine. It's now the Cut and Emboss machine. So I'm going to get that out so we can see what these dies will do. But first, let me get my card base ready. So this is the basic white cardstock. And I will zoom you out so you can see better. Here we go. So I'm just going to make a simple sort of a lens. Do I want to well, let's see. Let's see what the die cuts look like before we make that decision. I'm also going to choose there's Otello. He's doing so much better. Oh my goodness. I didn't think he was going to make it for a while there, but now he's getting back to his old self. Use that one. And I'm just going to trim this to 4 inches. Let me just check the pattern here. By 5 1/4. And the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. Now I'm just going to keep this simple today, but I think it's going to be really, really pretty. Otella's talking back and forth to Elvis. These images with the dies will make perfect candidates for your pop-up cards. So stay tuned for that. I will show you that in an upcoming video. It's a little hard to do with the camera in the way here, but I think I've got it. I want to make sure I don't cut off my stem. It's so fine. These dies are so beautiful and so fine that it's important to get them just where you want them. That looks pretty good. Let's see how that does. There they are. Okay, so I didn't get the die situated perfectly on that one. But what I do when that happens is I just take my snips and I just cut away that excess. There we go. you will do better with your dies than I will, because you won't have the camera blocking your view. There we go. All right, this is really, really pretty. Look at that. Give this a little snip too. There we go. All right, so let's see what this looks like put together. Now I also have, before I decide, I have some of the new in color cardstock here. So let me show you what those look like. So there's this beautiful, beautiful, rich, dark green. I'll tell you the names in just a moment, because I haven't even memorized the names yet. Okay, so then there is a pink. Here's another green. And a really pretty pale violet color. So I'm going to go get the catalog so I can tell you what the names are. This is the cover of the catalog. Okay, so this one is fresh freesia, and one of my favorite flowers are freesias, so that's fun. This is polished pink. This is called Evening Evergreen. This is going to be a great color for the holidays. Here's Soft Succulent and Pale Papaya. So I'm going to use the Pale Papaya today. Actually, maybe the Soft Succulent might be interesting too. Not quite. We'll see. think we're going to use a little white as well. Usually I have all this work done for you, but today, because I'm running a little bit late, you're getting to watch my whole design process along with me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a thin mat that measures 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. Oh, no, wrong direction. Wrong mat, I mean. Hold on a second. We gotta fix this. This is going to be 3 1/2. Well, I think you can go a little bit less. Okay, 3 1/4. All right, and that's what I'm looking for. By 4 1/2. Perfect. Now I can do 4 and, let me do it this way. 3 1/8. There we go. By that is 4 3/8. Okay, now we can assemble. So I'm using my liquid glue. Make sure I picked up the right piece of paper. That looks good. Oh, my glue is a little runny today. So I just want to be careful. I think it's warmer in here, so I'm just going to take one of these scraps and I'm just going to spread that out a little bit. There we go. That where I want it. All right, now I'm going to give that a good burnishing. sure it's nice and straight. There we go. And now my flowers. And I'm going to layer them together for a nice bouquet, nice full bouquet feel. So let's see. I like these leaves over here, so I'm going to put those, something like that. And then this one down here, I like that. All right, and for this I'm going to be using dimensionals. I'm using a lot. There we go. There we go. Now I've left a little bit of space over on the side here so I can add a sentiment. And I'm going to get out my double oval punch and see how that looks with this set. Might be a little too big. Oh, it's not bad. Not bad. Now let me see my sentiments. Okay, let's try thanks. Smudge. Do that again. Here we go. See if I can get that to fit inside the punch. It's a little bit tight for this punch, but I think I can make it work. tuck that right under there. And there is my card for today, using watercolor and the hand-penned hand-penned petals. Now let's just get an envelope. And I want to decorate that a little bit. Let me clear away some of this mess. And I think I'm going to need my pad here, and I'm just going to take, I think I'll take this image there we go. Right. So that is the card. Oh no, I forgot something. I have these genial gems. This is the new embellishment that coordinates with this suite, and they're really, really pretty. So let me put a couple of those on there. I'm going to take a medium and a little, and take another medium. Oh, actually, I guess it's two sizes. Okay, so I'm taking another medium and put that right over there. How pretty is that? This is a really, really nice stamp set and designer paper. So you'll want to look out for this in the new catalog when it comes out. Remember, if you need a catalog, please let me know. You can contact me through my website at dandelioncottagedesign.com. And I will send you, for everybody that places an order, I'm going to be including a new catalog. Anybody who needs one. If you already have one, of course, I'm not going to send you one. But let me know if you don't have one and you would like one. Then I will send you a free catalog with your $50 order. And also, while you're there, please subscribe to Notes. The pop-up course is live, so you can go ahead and sign up for that. I'm going to be sending out a big announcement later today about that. And the beginning watercolor class starts up in May. So if that's something that you'd like to learn more about, again, please subscribe to Notes. That's the only way I'm able to communicate with you, and I will get that information out to you. So have a wonderful, beautiful day. I hope you're well, stay happy, and stay creative, and I will see you again on Saturday for Paper Crafting Saturday, right here at 12 noon.